Welcome to Kidmissing TV. Let me know what you think of the new mic. I have it set up right here. We're going to talk about the Ruby Franke situation. As you know, I made a podcast about it, and a lot has happened since then. So, I'm going to bring this down a little bit. There we go. Even more today. Literally today. There's supposed to be a court hearing today in the child custody situation. Now, for this, Ruby, as a courtesy, has been moved to Utah County, to the Utah County Jail from the purgatory jail that she was at in the other county, which I neglected to write down. So, these proceedings are sealed. We will not get any information out of these proceedings, or very little, because they've been sealed. And no date has been set for any kind of hearing in the criminal child abuse case against herself and Jody Hildebrandt, her literal partner in crime. The latest on Kevin Franke is some body cam footage that shows him trying to get his daughter, Sherry, arrested for burglary because she took some extra stuff from the house when she was taking the kids' stuff. I think some of the stuff was an honest mistake, and some of the stuff was so it didn't get deleted. A lot of people have ideas on that. These are just my opinions. And the police said no, because she didn't. You have to have an intent to deprive someone of their items. And she brought them right to the police station. So they said she didn't have an intent to deprive you, therefore we are not going to arrest her. So anyway, Kevin's lawyer, however, states that he's working on a loving relationship with his daughter. My foot. Anyway, that's why he tried to have her arrested. Yeah. Okay. Bonnie has continued to make videos about the progress on her new home build. She also made another video about Ruby, actually two more. One explaining how she told her kids, which I didn't understand, because it really didn't explain it. At one point, she told her kids that they could have contact with their cousins once they all turned 18. Once her kids and their cousins turned 18. This was before this happened. Because, as I said in the last podcast, Ruby was treating her kids terribly. And Ruby's kids were trying to indoctrinate her kids when they were at her house. So she said, I'm not switching kids with you anymore. It's so weird that, like, two of the videos that Bonnie has made, she's almost immediately deleted. She is still... Well, she's really the only one that's active on YouTube. She's still making videos of her house progress, and you know what? Good for her. She's not letting this upset her apple cart, rain on her parade. Good for her. Julie and Allie, whatever. Although I don't know if Julie's vlogging right now or not. But you know what? everyone handles things and stresses differently. Because Ellie has a history of migraine, the stress is only going to make that worse. We have finally heard from Jared, which is kind of what I expected, guys. I expected to hear from Jared, not from Ellie. Jared made a video on his Instagram today, which has since been deleted, although someone did capture it and share it. I don't know how to share on Instagram. I know people share on there all the time, other people's stuff, but I can't figure it out. If you can figure it out, let me know in the comments, please. He stated that he will continue to share on social media, but Ellie is taking a break. Basically, no YouTubes for however long it takes. Eventually, they will come back because they have sponsors and YouTube makes them money. Although YouTube can make them money passively by people continuing to watch older videos. That being said, he's got huge sponsors on his Instagram, which is why he's continuing to post. He didn't say a lot directly about the situation, just how sad it is. I think he was... Jared is always, well, level-headed, but he's also socially intelligent, if that makes sense. He understands, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like he's had more experience socially. Even though the church, I'm sure the church wants to stay as far away from it as possible. I think that Jared he's a very strong person. Like I said, he's very smart, and he tends to have a very level head. He is emotional, and it looked like it probably took him a few takes to make the video because he is emotional. And he said something interesting too, which may have been why he deleted it. He said that in their last YouTube video, they talked about it being sort of the end of an era for them because it was their last baby. And this happened like immediately after that, so I'm wondering if they didn't have an inkling that another shoe was about to drop in some way. I'm not saying they knew what was going on at all. I'm saying they might have had an inkling that another shoe was about to drop. He has to continue, though, because he has huge sponsors. We're talking Sam's Club, Unilever, that are ultimately going to feed his family, and pay his bills. So he has to continue. This is my opinion, but if you look at his Instagram, it's very clear. So I do understand that, and I don't begrudge him that at all. A lot of people will say negative things, but I thought he was classy in his handling of it. He is class. Anyway, now, we don't really have any more information, like I said, on the criminal side, because they haven't even set a date. They said after October 5th. Guys, it's October 17th. Time to set a court date, some kind of preliminary hearing. Ay, ay, ay. So yeah, it's not good. So yeah, I think that it's safe to say that Kevin Franke's lawyer is full of banana beans, as my mother would say, because there's no way he's starting this new, wonderful, loving, open relationship with his daughter when A, he can't see the two daughters she has custody of, and B, he tried to get her arrested. The two do not go together at all. Just checking my battery. It's a brand new battery, so come on. I need to tighten that. So yeah. The next case on the channel will be that of Jennifer Pandos. I have to make sure that that's in my folder for Oddities October. And I have to do Mary Leah Rotermund, which I will film next, to get that ready. For a week from tomorrow. And of course, we will close out. We have a couple of more Doe Fridays, but we'll close out Oddities October with the story of Glenn and Bessie Hyde. Now, there's one for you. You know, a lot of people, going back to what we're talking about, think that Ruby has been brainwashed by Jody. I think Ruby already had those ideas. I do think certain things have been put into her head, but I think Ruby already had those ideas. If you go back and watch her videos from before she was dealing with Jody, you'll see that she already had some of the ideas. Not words like distortion and stuff like that. That came from Jody. But the way she parented, the way she and Kevin parented, taking their kids' homework, throwing it in a garbage bag, and things like that. It's very clear that they already had warped parenting ideas, and Jody just fed right into that. So, that's my opinion. Let me know what you think. So I understand what Jared is doing. Jared is better at, that's the way to put it, damage control. And that's more what the video was about. Was a little bit of damage control, although he has nothing to damage control. And also because I'm sure people like my Ellie and Jared fan group, where we have a chat going in our group, where are Ellie and Jared? That's how I found out about his video this morning. Excuse me. And I'm sure that all of the news places will be showing the video and analyzing the video. I haven't even looked at YouTube to see whether the Law and Crime Network or any of the other YouTubers who are analyzing this situation will be or have put up videos yet analyzing it. I recommend, for a full and complete look and deep dive, that you check out Annie Elise 10 to Life page. Her videos and her serialously podcast, which is also a video on her page, are among the best. And of course, the Long Crime Network. I will link both YouTube channels in the description of this video. There we go. So, I think her deep dives on a lot of things are some of the best out there anyway. Annie, at least that is. So, so definitely check out her videos. I'm just going to link her channel because she has a playlist of the videos. And linking a channel is really easy. You just do @ in the channel name. Annie Elise 10 to Life and Long Crime Network. So, I will do both so that you can click on them and get to the playlists about this case. Because I'm sure at least Long Crime will be updating to include Jared's. There are a few other pages that will also probably be doing new videos to include Jared's video and analyze the dickens out of it, which I don't think there's a lot to analyze because he did good damage control, not that he needed to, and explained their absence from YouTube. Like I said, I think Jared has so much class. I'm not saying the others don't. And somebody told me that Bo did have a short-lived channel. I did not know that. I didn't think Bo ever had a channel. I could be wrong. Maybe he did. But the only thing we've heard about Bo is that he was taking counseling from Jody Hildebrandt as well, which would explain why his family is also separated from the rest of the family. So, and I'm kind of surprised Mom and Dad haven't come home yet. But maybe they really feel like there's nothing that they can do. I mean, there is. They could potentially take custody of the two younger ones if they can reconcile the fact that Ruby's full of boop when she says that her 12-year-old has molested over 20 people, and including his sister and cousins. Well, that's funny because, first of all, he has very few female cousins. They're mostly male. He has one female cousin he's never met. Actually, he has at least 2 female cousins he's never met. He's got one female cousin that's older than him by about 3 years. He's got another female cousin that's about the same age as him, if not right in that age range. I think she's about the same. And like I said, 2 others that he's never met. Well, his uncle has daughters too, but I believe they're about the same age as him. One of which he probably never met, and the other one is his age. So yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense unless she's talking about on her husband's side of the family, which I don't know that much about. And neighbors and whatever. I think she's, like I said, she's full of beep. I am getting a setup, by the way, where I can press a button and make those sounds. So that'll be fun. It's cheap too. It was not expensive at all. Getting it next month. It does come with a microphone. I am hoping there's a way to plug this microphone into it. So I like my mic, and I just got a stand for it. Or I might just use that for my podcast and continue to use this mic for Kidmissing. Okay. So yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. Please check out my Temu affiliate link in the description. Please use my Fetch code. Everyone gets one when they join Fetch. You'll get extra points to start you off on your first clicked receipt if you use someone's Fetch code, preferably mine, and the other person gets points as well. Usually the person whose Fetch code was used gets more points than the person who used the code. I don't know why they do it that way, but they do. They want to encourage you to use the code. They should give you more than the person, but they don't. It's not a big difference. It's like I get 2,000 and you get 1,000, or I get 1,000 and you get 500, or sometimes I get 4,000 and you get 2,000. It just depends on what they're doing at that time. And again, I'm very proud to have a Temu affiliate link. I filled out the thing and they accepted me. It's a personal affiliation. They don't necessarily do channel affiliation, so I have it up on both my channels. I also have my my wish list for Amazon on my channels, just because a lot of other YouTubers do it. So, kind of itchy hand. So thank you for joining me. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you for the next video. The next video to go up again will be Jennifer Pandos tomorrow. So please check it out, guys. Bye, guys. God bless you.